Hey, my name is Connor, and welcome to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto markets. In this video, we'll be discussing Hedera Hashgraph, which is the only public distributed ledger in the world that uses the unique Hashgraph algorithm. We'll also be discussing the HBAR token, which is the native token of the Hedera network. So HBAR is owned and governed by some of the largest mega corporations in the world. So it's safe to say that there are some very big players out there that want to see this project succeed. So we'll be discussing what all that does entail for HBAR in this video, and then I'll also be giving my price analysis and predictions for this bull run, which I do think at this moment in time will be extending into 2022. So if that does interest you, be sure to stick with me until the very end of this video. And if you are not already subscribed to Crypto Empire, go ahead right now and smash that subscribe button down below and turn on all bell notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And let the gains be with you. So to start out this video, let's take a look at the market as a whole. We can see that Bitcoin is currently trading at $57,392. So Bitcoin is picking back up as it does approach $60,000 once again. So this is very exciting. However, that does mean for altcoins that expect some blood on the streets, expect some red in the price action, because if you didn't already know, as Bitcoin rises, it sucks up a lot of the liquidity out of altcoins, which is why we see Bitcoin dominance go up. And then the capital will be redistributed amongst altcoins as Bitcoin dominance goes down. So we can see at this moment in time, Bitcoin dominance is at 44.7% on its way up. We'll see how this does develop. For all updates, be sure to join the Crypto Empire Broadcast Telegram group. It is completely free to join, and the link is down in the description below. Now, talking about HBAR, we need to scroll down to number 36 in the market cap. We can see that HBAR is currently trading at 34.5 cents. With a $5.1 billion market cap. So one critical piece of information to understand about HBAR is you can see right here the circulating supply versus the total supply of HBAR tokens. Total supply is 50 billion with the circulating supply at 14.8 billion. So a lot of these tokens are yet to be released into circulation. Be aware of that. That can definitely cause some selling pressure. Nonetheless, that is one factor to consider about this project. There's a lot of other factors to consider as well. We can take a look at where this coin is actually traded at this moment in time, and it is on most exchanges, including Binance, Binance US, Gate.io, OKX, Huobi, etc., KuCoin. So it's on the major exchanges. It's pretty available to get. Shouldn't have a hard time if you do want to purchase this asset. We can see that the all-time high for HBAR is 56.9 cents, and that was hit in the middle of September, about 27 days ago. I will mention how the Crypto Empire Premium Discord group did actually catch this move. We can see right here, after we had the first round of FUD in September, I did post in the Premium Discord group, HBAR is impressing me with how well it did hold up during the crash. Holding HBAR spot will most likely give you an easy 2x minimum as soon as the market starts to trend again. All right, this was posted on September 7th. As you can see, price was trading at about 27 cents, and then about 1 week later, we did actually catch that 2x for a 100% spot trade, very low risk. If you want to find out more about the Crypto Empire Premium Discord, there is a link down in the description below. Nonetheless, let's keep it moving over here. We can read a very brief description about what HBAR is. Hedera is a decentralized public network where developers can build secure, fair applications with near real-time consensus. The platform is owned and governed by a council of global innovators, including Avery Dennison, Boeing, Deutsche Telekom, aka T-Mobile, DLA Piper, FIS, Google, IBM, LG. The list goes on. Swirls, which is actually the co-founder's company right here, Tata Communications, University College of London. Huge corporations do own and govern Hedera and HBAR, so definitely worth considering. And we can also read right here that Hedera Consensus Service, HCS, acts as a trust layer for any application or permission network and allows for the creation of an immutable and verifiable log of messages. Application messages are submitted to the Hedera network for consensus, given a trusted timestamp, and fairly ordered. Use HCS to track assets across the supply chain, create auditable logs of events in an advertising platform, or even use it as a decentralized ordering service. So we will be covering the use cases of HBAR in this video, but it can be used for pretty much anything you can conceive in your mind. Now, let's keep it moving on. We can see on the HBAR website We did already discuss the major corporations that do own and govern HBAR. So moving on, we can take a look at HBAR's team, and it is quite extensive. Definitely note that it is co-founded by Dr. Lehman Bard, and he is a university computer science professor, very well versed in the cryptography and computer science space, and he is the one who did actually kind of create and conceive HBAR in 2016. We are now in 2021, and we can take a look at the roadmap. There are some very exciting things coming up in Q4 of 2021. We can see that NFT issuance is on the horizon, so NFTs on HBAR, great to see that. And then there are a few more updates coming in Q4, but the main thing is in Q1 of 2022, we can see scalable smart contracts. Smart contracts are coming to HBAR in Q1 of 2022, as well as a plethora of some other big updates, such as performance upgrades, decentralization upgrades, ecosystem upgrades. A lot of very good things are on the horizon for HBAR in the short to medium term future. Now, talking about the Hedera network, it's important to understand that it's really not a blockchain, it is a distributed ledger. A lot of people do coin it as a third generation blockchain, but definitely be aware it is proof of stake, but it is not like a blockchain like Bitcoin or Ethereum. It is an open ledger, so that does offer some other perks and benefits, but we can see the transactions per second compared to Ethereum and Bitcoin. Bitcoin 3 transactions per second, Ethereum 12. This is going to change obviously with Ethereum 2.0, but HBAR does claim to have 10,000 transactions per second. Average fees on Bitcoin $22.57, Ethereum $19.55. Really, I mean, higher. Now the gas fees are so high. And HBAR, we're looking at fractions of pennies. And then transaction confirmation times, pretty instant with HBAR, and 10 to 20 seconds for ETH, and then 10 to 60 minutes for Bitcoin, depending on how congested the network is, of course. And then the energy use per transaction. This is something that everybody will have a differing opinion about. Nonetheless, HBAR does claim to be very green and energy efficient, which with the current narrative is very fitting. So the people that own and govern HBAR, the large corporations, are of course for a greener earth, and they want to reduce their energy consumption. So HBAR does fill right into that kind of lane very nicely. It's a seamless fit in there. So it's important to understand basically what's actually happening with this project, who's behind it, and you need to come to your own decision if you do want to invest in what is going on here, because there's no doubt about it, there are some very powerful people and organizations who have special interest in this project and they want to see it do very well. So a lot of people will use that as their investment basis, saying things like if you can't beat them, join them, which in my opinion isn't the correct way to go about investing. I believe you should invest in technology that you do believe will change the world for the better and of course make a good impact. But at the same time, of course, we are capitalists. We are here to make gains. So nonetheless, it comes down to you. What do you want to do? You can only answer that question. I'm just here on video presenting to you the facts about this project. I'm not a financial advisor. You have to come to your own decision. So now moving on, in regards to the use cases of the HBAR token, it can be used to power decentralized applications, power the proof of stake network, as well as to make payments. And some very big projects like building digital identities and some other huge applications are being built on HBAR. Speaking about some recent partnerships, we can see right here on October 8th, just a few days ago, MTech did announce that they're delighted to announce this partnership with Hedera CBDCs, aka central bank digital currencies, as a digital cash infrastructure is our call to action, and we look to break new ground on performance and energy efficiency in enterprise blockchain. So we can see MTech. This is for modern central banking. We can see right here that the current engagement and models include the Bank of Ghana, Bank of Bahamas, the U.S. Federal Reserve, OMNI Financial, and they are partnered with Microsoft, IBM. You can see HBAR obviously. So some ties to the Federal Reserve and some other central banks around the world. Very powerful organizations with this. And then we can take a look at the HBAR Twitter account at 150K followers approximately. Their pinned tweet right here, Hedera fueled by HBAR, the world's greenest cryptocurrency. So that green energy narrative going forward is only going to be bigger, and the fact that they're backed by and owned and governed by the largest corporations in the world is just an aspect that you can't be overlooked. It's very bullish for HBAR. And they're also talking about their NFTs. So NFTs are an overall very hyped up part of the cryptocurrency ecosystem at broad right now, right? NFTs on Ethereum and Solana getting a lot of attention. So when HBAR does make it possible to mint some NFTs, expect adoption to follow there. Also talking about smart cities, and they're talking about what currency will be used. Well, of course, they believe that HBAR will be used in smart cities. And then as well talking about MTech and their CBDCs partnership, and they're also talking about scaling carbon markets. So as we know, carbon emissions, another huge thing going forward, and HBAR with their ledger, open ledger technology, they are making it possible. They're developing ways to track all of that. So HBAR is going to have a lot of use cases going forward into this new realm, this new era that we're entering into right now. So definitely consider that if you are interested or you are already an HBAR hodler. It does look very good for you in those aspects. Now that you know a little bit about Hedera and HBAR, let's take a look at the price chart and discuss exactly what is happening. So as you can see, that it's very clear that we are in a downtrend at this moment in time. The all-time high is up here at 57 cents. We made a lower high over here at this level at 42 cents. And we're continuing to use this trend line as a level of resistance. So the fact that we are now entering into quarter four, and we do expect Bitcoin to start making some new all-time highs. Like I said in the beginning of the video, expect a lot of liquidity to get sucked out of altcoins and go into Bitcoin, which in the medium to short term isn't going to be good for HBAR's price action. And as you can see right here on my chart with this gray shaded box, down here at about 29 cents, 30 cents, this is the first level of very strong support on HBAR. So this is the first level to maybe look to scale, but realistically speaking, down here at 24, 25 cents, we can see that on September 7th, when we did have that original flash crash with the Evergrande real estate fund in China going down possibly, the market sold off and HBAR went right to this 24, 25 cent level and catapulted to a new all-time high. So this is demand. 25 cents is demand on HBAR. This is where the buyers step in with force. So what should you do? Not financial advice, but if you know that 25 cents is the strong demand level, and in the past we rocketed out, very strong move up, that's an odds enhancer for supply and demand zones, then we know with a pretty high degree of probability that if we see 25 cents again, that's a very strong level, and some very smart institutional money is buying there as well. So 30 to 25 cents, realistically closer to 25 cents is the optimal entry at this moment in time for HBAR. And that's from current price, we're talking about a 25-30% drop. And that's possible because if you look at the Satoshi pair, HBAR Bitcoin, we can see that it's also pretty heavily selling off. And when Bitcoin goes through its parabolic growth phase, altcoins will sell off. They're going to bleed out. So a 30% drawdown on HBAR, it's possible. And that's just going to be a good entry. That's all it is. Don't get emotional about the short-term price action. Short-term price action just gives you a better opportunity to get more coins in your wallet. That's all. So don't get frustrated when price goes down or anything like that. This is numbers on a computer screen. Don't get emotional, right? Play the numbers. Play the game. This is literally just numbers on a screen. No reason for you to get emotional. Nonetheless, we can see in the Satoshi pairing that currently this is a pretty strong resistance level that's been used in the past. And we can see that we're using it as support right now, but it looks like we are going to roll over beneath it. And then the next level would be down here at 547 Satoshis. As we can see, that has also been used as a resistance level in the past. That's the next one. And then really past that, it can only go as low as 474 sats. I don't see it making a new low in Satoshis. It's pretty close to the bottom already, which just means that when this chart does reverse, which I do think we're going to see an explosive altcoin season, you're going to be able to multiply your Bitcoin. It's already down 50%, right? Which means that if it were to go back to this high right away, you would see a 2x in terms of Bitcoin. So you would put one Bitcoin into HBAR, it pumps back up to 1,200 Satoshis, you get 2 Bitcoin out. It's not a bad deal. So 547 sats is the next level. If we keep on breaking down, we can go as low as 500, 480 Satoshis. I will keep you updated as this does actually develop. Now, in terms of the short to medium term price, what we can do for that is put some Fibonacci extension levels on the chart. And we can see that if we go up here, 1.618 is at $1, 2.618 is at $1.33, 3.618 at $1.62, and the 4.232 is 180. For sure, I think $182 will definitely get hit. Realistically speaking, my price prediction for HBAR at the end of this bull run, I'm looking at anywhere between $5 to $10. Realistically speaking, a conservative price prediction, right? So we're currently at a $5.1 billion market cap. If we were to see a $5 HBAR, that means the market cap would have to go to about $75 billion, right? If we saw a 13x on HBAR from the current price up to a $70 billion market cap, that would put the asset's price at $5. As we know, some huge mega corporations are in on this, central banks, so we could possibly see a lot of money flow into this project. If we even see half of the market cap of Ethereum, so about a $200 billion market cap, we're looking at about a $14-15 HBAR, and that's about a 40x, give or take, from current price. So I'm sure all my HBARbarians out there would love to see a $200 billion market cap, a nice 40x. We'll see what does happen. My conservative price prediction is $5 to $10. So Hedera Hashgraph is a public distributed ledger that does use the Hashgraph algorithm, and HBAR is the native token of the Hedera network. And as we discussed in this video, some very big, powerful corporations, including Google, Boeing, IBM, Deutsche Telecommunications, etc., do own and govern this network. So some very big players are staked in on this. And like we discussed with the price action section, the charts don't look great for the immediate short term to midterm because we are entering into a parabolic Bitcoin phase, in my opinion. So expect some better entries on the chart for HBAR in the future, in the short term. After that, I do think when the altcoin season does start, we will be seeing some explosive price action from HBAR. But I did enough talking in this video. I want to hear from you. Are you bullish or are you bearish on HBAR? Let me know with a comment down below. And if you like this video, make sure you let me know by leaving a like. If you are not already subscribed to Crypto Empire, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and turn on all bell notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And my name is Connor from Crypto Empire, and I will see you in the next video.